Hello, everybody. Hopefully, I can be heard okay. Welcome to the stream. We're back. We're back with some short Odyssey. Am I too loud? I feel like my mic is clipping. Let me double check that. That's probably better. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we're back with some short Odyssey game dev, and, as you can see, we are still on Arch Linux. It has not crapped out on me yet, although it tried to. Although not. My computer almost fell apart yesterday. You can see there's this RAM stick here. It's dead. I had to do a whole RAM mem test on my computer, and because I was having all sorts of weird crashes and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, it's because I installed Arch Linux, right? That's why it's happening. And no, apparently it's because my RAM stick is has errors in it. So luckily I have 2 RAM sticks in the computer. I had 2 RAM sticks in the computer, so I'm still going off 1. So I only have 16 gigs of RAM today. So hopefully that won't cause any problems. But hola. Thank you. Good to see I can be heard. But yeah, so luckily I still have 1 RAM stick that's good. So we're still rolling. Like, I can still work. I'm gonna try to send this in, because it does have a warranty, actually. Somehow it has a lifetime warranty. Crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna be sending that in as soon as I can, because God knows I'm not buying another stick of RAM. Do you have any idea how much RAM has, like, shot up lately? Like, it's insane. This stick, like, the 2 sticks that, here, that I got, 32 gigs of RAM, when I bought them, it was like $85 or something like that, right? Now, it's like $150 for these 2 sticks of this RAM. That's crazy. I'm not paying that. Gamer... I mean, yeah, we are gamers now because we're complaining about RAM prices, but, like, anyway, hopefully I'm gonna get, another stick of RAM and we can, like, be back at it, but I just needed to kvetch about that little annoyance. But yeah, other than that, we had a lot of trouble last stream, and it was not just because I had bad RAM. It's because there were a lot of bugs in the game. A lot of them were triggered by me switching to Linux. Like, there are things that didn't port over properly, and some of them were bugs that were already there that, hey, what's up? Tutu's here. Some of them were bugs that, like, already existed in the game, and me starting to use it on a new system with new compilers and everything sort of revealed them, right? Old quote from Metal Gear Solid. Awesome. Okay. I'm so glad I don't need to buy RAM right now. Yeah, I wish, I wish I didn't have to... Well, I don't have to buy RAM. Hopefully I don't have to buy RAM. We'll see. We'll see if they send it back to me. But also, I was looking into, like, apparently you can... I mean, if I can get a RAM stick back, I'll just get that. But, like, I was going to say, apparently, with Linux, you can do, like, get the memtest results and then use it to create a memory map that, like, ignores just the bad chips. But, yeah... I'm glad the game runs on 16 gigabytes only. Heh. Buddy, the game... I've run this game with 2 gigabytes. This game does not require a lot of RAM. And on a video card with half a gig, with the GTX 9800, this game does run on a GTX 9800, I'll have you know. We do not require a lot. But anyway, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna do what we were gonna do last week. Even better, yeah. We're gonna do what we were gonna do last week, but, didn't do because of all the bugs, and we're gonna work on some AngelScript. Which is fixed, by the way. Now, because it's a little late in the day on the island here, let's restart this. Also, now that we're showing the window here, I'm just wondering, is the text big enough? Do I need to zoom in? That's probably too much, but I feel like that's good. Can we read that? I'll give you guys a minute because I know chat's delayed. So while we're doing that, I'm going to open this soda. We have another Ramune soda today. This is orange, although it's clear, as you can see. Very curious. So this is readable. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Ramune, if you don't know, has a little bit of a weird process to open. So it's from the nation of Japan, if anybody was wondering, which you probably guessed. There's this little cap that you need to... could it be a little bit bigger? Okay, I can zoom in one more tick. There's a little cap that you gotta push. You get this little piece out, and then you put it on top of the bottle, and then you squish really hard. Now I gotta put it... Okay, it's squished really hard. This little marble pops down. It's kind of weird. And you just drink it from there. That's pretty good. That reminds me kind of like Italian soda. Interesting, yeah. So yeah, so actually, so let's get to work on doing the doing a little bit of work, actual work, which is I wanted to sort of personalize some choices because if you go here, if you go talk to Vinny, there are a couple things that change depending on what you've done, but like if we talk to him, hey kid, own the island, blah blah. So okay, one more thing. Here's the important part. I have something that might help you. So let me go get it. So he tells you very explicitly, wait right here. So we click OK. He flies around. But then what if I don't wait right here? If I fuck off over here, what's he gonna do? He's gonna fly back over there. And then it's just gonna say, you got an item spyglass. Which is a little weird. So I'm gonna close that. I found that fancy spyglass. It can help you find things that are very far. Try going to a high place and looking through it. You never know what kind of things you might see. So, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. If you look in my permanent record, it says does not follow directions. That's okay. Oh shit! What's going on here? A little crash, a little crashy crash. Let's go into debug mode. This does not seem like that important, but let's see. Okay, we're going to debug mode. We got another crash because that happens. Because you know, things are moving quickly. I'm sure this is not a. This is just an editor bug. Should not affect gameplay. So, let's just see how that compilation is going. Yeah, this is one aspect that may be affected by the missing RAM, is compilation speed might be reduced, because compiling a large C++ project takes a lot of RAM. So it might be doing some swapping. Actually, let's check the, let's check my memory. Yeah, it's using some swap. All right, so how's that going? 85, 6. Cool. That's because we were switching builds. If we had run the debug build, I think it would be faster if we... All right, so it was just when we clicked Vinny that shit went weird. So let's start the game. It's going to be quite slow, but... all right. So, we click Vinny, we got a crash. Oh, assert. Okay. Oh. This is interesting. So we have an unloaded we have no active prefab. Ah, okay. So our active, that's simple fix. There we go. That should solve that. Gotta do just check null. And let's just, for good measure, let's do not to force it to be a bool, so don't get any warnings about comparing. Although I think you can, I don't think there should be a warning for just null as a bool, but you know, you never know. All right. Also, I think maybe we should be using the release with debug info. I'm not sure. Anyway. Hopefully this will fix the bug, and then we can just go back to release, and we can be a little bit faster. Yeah, no, it really has dropped speed, not having all the RAM. Borrowed from... Not feels like a C hackism. Yeah, it probably is. I learned it from, like, at work, and I work on a very old piece of software, so I just thought it's less than typing static cast bool, and it does a well-defined thing, so I like it. No, it definitely predates JavaScript. I've definitely seen it in code that is older than well, cause it's an interesting thing, because C actually doesn't have a which is kind of why it exists. Well, it does have a Boolean type, but it doesn't have a Boolean, or it didn't. Like, it does now. They added it. But it didn't have a Boolean, like, you couldn't declare a Boolean. But it had Boolean expressions. So in order to make something a bool, the only way to do it, I think, was doing not, because you couldn't just cast a bool, because bool didn't exist. It's true, C is very much just the inferior C++, so... Okay, there we go. As you can see, our crash is no longer happening because we now checked for null. But because, as you can see, it's a little bit choppy, we're going to go back to release, because... not asan, we want release with no san. But yeah, hopefully we won't need to recompile, because we're working on AngelScript. So... C++ 23 land now, though. I have proof. Yeah, so this is a C++ 23 project. We are up to date. In the year 2025, we are getting to C++ 23. There's supposed to be C++ 26 next year, but I guarantee you nobody will be using C++ 26 in the year 2026. It's always like 2 years behind, I feel like, that people actually start using it. All right, I wanted to check scripting.cpp. Okay, so I want sphere. Wait, is it? Maybe it's radius. There's this function I wanted to. Do I need to add it? Anyway, what was I doing? Test island. Oh, I guess I could just check distance. I just thought I had a fancy function for that, but anyway, so. Oh fuck! It is 2026. I'm. No, it's literally I can't. It's 2 days. 3 days. It's been 2026 for 3 days. My brain is absolutely fried. Yeah, cut me some slack. You know, it's only been 3 days. I guess it's the year of C++ 26. Okay, so what was I doing? I wanted to take a look at the script action and take vinny.as. And we're gonna... Okay, so... Here's what we're interested in. We need to find this part where we pop up the spyglass. And... Here's what we'll do. So... We need to check. Actually, let's see. There's a Vinny start. Yeah, so there's this object here called Vinny start. We're gonna copy that. And go back to Sea Lion here. Shaking heads of disappointment right before the finger wiggle. I need to tweak chat here because I feel like it's hard to read there. I don't know, it's probably fine. Okay, so we need to get object Vinny start. What was it called? Find get entity by name. Okay, so get entity by name, Vinny start. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make him comment on the fact that you moved around, that you didn't listen, and like Sarah, you do not follow instructions. So we do auto start point. Actually, maybe we already have the start point. Oh, we do have the start point, so it's called begin point. Okay. So begin point. I'm gonna call that location. We're gonna say dot get transform. Yeah. So I'm not using the AngelScript plugin that I'm used to because Sea Lion is not supporting it, or this version of Sea Lion is not supporting it. So I don't have all my fancy linting stuff, but we can figure it out. Position. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do if... where's player? Player. Dot. So, okay, so distance. Start location. Or do we have one called within distance? Let me double check that. I can't remember what I defined. No, we don't have within distance, apparently. Okay. I need to expose more things to AngelScript. I would downgrade Sea Lion, by the way, to the version of the plugin. That's one of the best. I do have the toolbox. So maybe after stream I'll try that. So, start location and the player location. So we do player dot get transform dot position. So if the distance is greater than 25 meters, I'm gonna make him say, you know, you imbecile or something like that. Let's see. Okay, so this is just to start a new dialogue. So we're gonna call this dialogue Vinny do what you're told or follow instructions. Say, what the hell is wrong with you, kid? Okay, that's the trouble with the youth these days. the youths in the 1600s these days. They never do what they're told. Okay, wait. Let's see, does that work? Okay, so I'm gonna reload his script. Start location is not a oh, I typed something wrong. Let's get back to that. Oh, okay. That's better. Okay, that appears to have worked. I need to have a message that says, like, script compiled successfully or something like that, but... Alright, so, hey kid, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He's gonna go get it. Wait, right here. So I'm gonna get 25 meters away. I might have to play with that radius, but... Because it's nice to see that, like, the game is responding to, like, what you're doing. Alright, so he's gonna get back. This has got to be 25 meters, right? Let's keep going, but... No? What happened there? Oh! The dialogue didn't come up. Alright, I need some debugging. Let's do a little bit of debugging. Okay, cool. So, here's what I'm gonna just do: console out if player is far away. And then else, just to see if our check was correct or if it's this thing that's the problem. Might be the dialogue situation is the problem, but we'll see. Player is close. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's some way that I could get, like, a debugger, like an actual, in IDE debugger for AngelScript. I just don't know how to do that, but possibly we can figure that out. So let's go back to the game. Alright. Okay, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Bye. Okay, so let's go far away. Far away from Vinny Start. He's coming back, he's coming back. Gotta be 25 meters away. Alright. It says player as far... Hey, there we go! Okay, I guess my idea of what 25 meters was not nearly enough. Like, I thought 25 meters was way smaller than it actually is, I guess. Okay, so what the hell is wrong with you, kid? That's the trouble with youth these days. They never do what they're told. I thought, okay, so he does the thing now, but, I guess he should fly to you, again, after this. We can set that up later, but let me just adjust the distances here. Let's call this 10 meter. Honestly 5 meters. Like, I think a 5 meter radius is you know, good. We need a tape measure. You're probably right. A tape measure would actually be good in the like for debugging. Like, there's a thing in Blender. Like, let me show you. Like, it's actually super useful. Like, unfortunately, I have issues with the way it's implemented in Blender, but there's this tool right here called Measure, where you just do that, and it just tells you, hey, that's 11 meters, which is cool. 11.365 meters or whatever, but, you know. you can I don't need to actually model a tape measure. I thought that's just like a tape measure tool. Like I could just draw a line or something like that. To be all fancy in you know, they probably did have tape measures in the 16th century. Let's do a little bit of on the fly research. 16th? Oh, 17th century. Tape measure. It was probably made of like not flattened steel, but let's probably made of like paper or something. History. Oh, really? 1821? Well, I guess they're newer than I thought. Anyway, not that important, but I just want to adjust this. I don't think we need the first line. I think we can change it to, hey, I told you to stay right there. I told you to stay put. And then he does, because otherwise he's reiterating the same thing he just said, which is that kids don't listen. I don't think I ever like specify how old Luigi is in the game, but you know, he's a youth, one of them youths. I'm not exactly sure how old. Older than 18, probably younger than 35. Tape measure in pay instead of feet would be historically accurate. Did they? They didn't use feet? I mean, they definitely didn't use meters, that's for sure. So the use of meters in ASO is anachronistic, but as a Canadian, you know, I need to use my metric system. I mean, that's actually kind of a lie. I mean, Canadians mostly use the metric system, but we do mix and match actually a bit. Ahoy. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to test to see if the radius was a lot better now. I said 5 meters, I think. So if I assume Luigi is 1.8 meters tall, if I recall correctly. That's how. Wait, is he? No, actually, he's shorter than that, isn't he? He's kind of a bit of a short king. Character. 1.6, 1.7, 1.65-ish. Oh yeah, and he tells you, by the way, if you don't have the sword, some idiot left a sword lying at the bottom of the hill. Hint, hint, you should go get that. Alright, so, one more thing. I have something that might help you. Let me go get it. So I'm going to go less far. I'm going to go just over... That's got to be 5 meters. That's got to be 5 meters at least, right? Debug command to make Luigi 5 meters tall when? Actually, that's kind of something interesting about the engine, is that, we don't actually support... hey, I told you to stay put. This is exactly what I want to hear, yeah. It's trouble with youths these days. They never do what they're told. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so, what was I saying? Yeah, there's this weird quirk about the engine is that you actually can't scale objects. That looks more like 10. I mean, it's at least 5 meters, right? Let's see. Is there some way we can measure that? Oh, we can. Okay. This is something I know. Each one of these squares is half of a meter. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5 meters. Wait, what? Okay, let's see. What is the limit of this? Let me try this. Let me try this again. I might be doing some kind of math wrong. Am I using the square distance, maybe? Anyway, I don't know. We'll see. It's not that important, because the code does work. We did the thing. Alright. So. Okay, I'm gonna walk exactly 5. Okay, wait. So. We got 1. So that's 0. Well, I mean, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need 10 because it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll do 11 just for good measure. So that should be just about the limit. Is he... Okay, cool. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Our 5 meters is 5 meters. All right. So, now that we figured that out, let's get back into it. Oh, also, I don't know if we had it hooked up last time, but we now have the Steam API hooked up in the game, so technically I can start doing releases again on Steam. And so theoretically, I mean, there's a lot of things that might go wrong. Theoretically, I could make the Linux build on Steam. An old-fashioned way to measure is from the tip of your nose to the outstretched arm. The tip of your nose to your outstretched arm to the tip of your hand. So like, no, I'm doing something bad. I shouldn't. I need to angle myself so it doesn't look like I'm doing the bad gesture. Is that? That's the distance? Okay. Interesting. All right, so, oh yes, Cesar, we are bike shedding. I think that's what you were trying to message there with the bikes. But yeah, okay, we gotta do... So now that we have that figured out, you know what we should do? We should, I was gonna say we should make a Steam achievement, but technically that would involve me showing you the Steam backend, and I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So I'm not gonna show you that, but we are going to log this information in the main quest data so that we can remember it for future things. Main quest data. We're gonna be able to find it? Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna add a little boolean here. Bool. Doesn't follow directions. Instructions. And if you do this, this is gonna be saved to your save file so that we know to joke about it later. And then maybe we could make it at Steve. We could make it like if you keep doing this, like it's a Steam achievement. So I believe we can. What is it? Main quest. Yeah, main quest dot doesn't follow directions equals true. So now this is going to get saved in your save file. And so, we could go to a different character and make them joke about it if you don't do what they say. So another thing that I was messing with is this is a problem that was sort of reported by some players, is that it's actually fixed now. It'll be in the next release, but basically this guy here, is he gonna follow me? Is he gonna follow me? Yeah, okay, yeah, he's chasing me. He's chasing me. This is exactly what we want. Before, you could actually get into a situation, yeah, he's still chasing me, where this guy chases you all the way up here, and actually, you can see, there you go, he's turning away. He's turning away because, he now has a maximum radius from his spawn that he will chase you. So, so what would happen is you'd be talking to, Vinny, and then the crab would chase you and attack you while you were doing that. But as you can see, he's now limited to this area because his spawn point, which is right here, is there. So he can only go, he can only go 50 meters from his spawn point. Okay, so that's 50. That's 50 meters. If anybody was curious. This has a radius of 50 meters. So now that that's fixed, I think we need some way to, because this actually also happens to other characters, but I think we need a more general way to deal with this problem. So if you can see, if we go to Carmen over here, and we just wait here, I believe eventually one of these javelinas will attack us, which is a problem. Okay, so this guy is actually limited in his radius here. Actually, if we could just make sure that all of the radii are not touching Carmen's area, then that should be fine. So that guy is definitely, his spawn point definitely is within here. So I think we can take his spawn point, if we can find it. It's called, I need a way to jump to it, but there's no way to do it here. Javelina. Spawner. We don't have that many, so... Oh, okay, so this one. This is the one that he's being spawned from. I need better debug stuff for this, but... There you go. You can see it's this here. So I'm just going to take this Javelina spawner. I'm going to move it over here. And now if we click on this guy... Now you can see that it's just outside of where Carmen is. So now he won't attack you while you're just standing. Actually, I'm gonna give it a little bit more, even a little bit more distance. Just because I don't really want there to be. So that guy's probably good. That guy is definitely way too close. So I'm gonna put the spawn point actually here. This is just to make sure that there's enough radius around all these guys so that they don't attack you while you're talking to NPCs. Let's just quickly go through these guys, make sure there's not... Oh! No, that guy's... We already checked him. So, okay, so the green radius shows how far they will chase you. But they can't chase you that far outside of the, So, like, if you're inside this purple radius here, and inside the green radius, he will chase you. But if you're either outside of the green radius or the purple radius, he won't chase you. You have to be in the intersection of both of them, if that makes sense. The Venn diagram, the spherical Venn diagram. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I think we got all of these guys taken care of. Yeah, so I'm gonna save that. That seems good. And then, oh shit, what did I do? So, as you can see, everything is much more stable. We have not had all these crashes. Fantastic. What was something else that we couldn't do last time because it was crashing? We couldn't do AngelScript. Oh, even just saving the files. Like, I just did that there. I just saved the map. If we exit out and come back now, before it would actually crash. Like, because there was this whole comma situation with the JSON files. It was annoying, but see, now we're back, right back in it. We're right back in it. All right, so I think one other thing we need to tweak is this guy. This guy. He could clearly see me, but he's waiting too long. We need to make sure that if you like stay right in the line of sight, that he like he just goes right to attack you. So, let's go to enemy AI controller. And let me get on the additional music that we always have. Which I probably need to find some better music, because this is, it gets old after a while. I assume, I don't know, you guys can tell me whether or not you like the random stream music I find. I would, I mean, there's plenty of things I would love to play, but unfortunately, you can't play copyrighted music on YouTube. Or, I mean, I guess technically you can, but it's like, you will get annihilated for it by, you know, Warner Music or Sony or whoever. Let me just adjust the volume here so that it's at a good level. Alright, so, what was I saying? We're gonna take a look at the enemy AI. Every time I mention that two-letter word, I have to specify I am talking about the old school, not slop kind. Yeah, like really, those two letters have annihilated the ability to discuss game NPCs. Alright, so there was the looking around, what's it called? Okay, so looking around. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need to actually sort of scan from side to side instead of okay. This is the one we're looking. Okay, cool. So so what we do is if we immediately go to chasing if there's already fighting going on. Otherwise, we wait 4 seconds. But what we should really do is we might need to get into Blender for a minute, but oh yeah, let's Shit, I'm doing the Mario. Okay, shit. Okay, well that's not gonna work because he's already noticed me. So I'm gonna pop out here for a minute. Then we're gonna come back. Okay, so he can't see us because we're behind a wall. So if we go here, see if we just go straight up, like right. Oh wait, no, he did notice us that time. Oh, because it's how we enter the looking around state. Okay, so it's within angle. Okay, so but once we're in the looking around state, it should still be 60 degrees, I feel like. Yeah, probably. Okay, so otherwise, we're gonna do if within angle 60 degrees. Actually, this should probably be fine. Then we're going to, wait, why don't you have, we need to get it here. Then we're gonna go to chasing. So hopefully, yeah, this is only sort of like if we're coming from behind that he's gonna be doing this. I made a little bit narrower. Let's say 50 degrees. And then let's reload this. Now if we come straight at him, or like, you know, like while he's... This should be more natural, I think. Alright. Compiling. One thing that annoys me a little bit about Sea Lion is that this window here, the way the auto hide works is not as good as in Visual Studio. Like it doesn't seem to do what I want to. So I have it set to auto hide, which is they call undocked or something like that. But it just it seems to be like in Visual Studio it seems to pop up when the messages come up, and then when you click off it they go away, but like it doesn't anyway. It's annoying. I think it might just take a bit of time to get used to. But anyway. All right, so let's sneak up on him and see if he's a little bit more reasonable. So, can we? Okay, so coming from behind. He's looking around, but if we run right in front of him, he's going to attack us immediately. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, cool. A little bit of improved combat. We're just gonna be fixing like a lot of little things, I think. Because up until recently, like, I mean, I've complained about all the crap that I had to deal with about the transition to Linux, but we are so far keeping my New Year's resolution that I would stop using Microsoft stuff. I mean, that's not entirely true, but it's spiritually true, I think. Because like I still have my Surface, so I'm not going to be throwing that out. But I do have a Windows computer that I can use. But for the main computer, we are spending pretty much all our time in Arch Linux. But yeah, I actually had a little bit of a weird. So I was telling you guys about the RAM issue I had. You know, prop. I was like, okay, I should update my BIOS to try to maybe that'll fix the issue. You know, just you try things. But what I didn't realize was that it would erase the EFI information about Arch Linux. So at like 3 a.m. last night, I had to like, I was like scrolling through the Arch wiki trying to like figure out like, why the hell is my computer not booting? And then I had to, like, ch root into my Arch thing and then fix the EFI thing, because, like, flashing your BIOS breaks your boot. I didn't realize that, and then you have to go back into Arch and then set up your bootloader again. Anyway, it was annoying. It was a very big annoyance, but now I know never flash your BIOS. I mean, people tell you don't flash your BIOS because, like, you might corrupt your BIOS, but, like, you know, if you're having bugs, you gotta try it. But, like, yeah. So I didn't know that would happen. I didn't break my BIOS. I broke my operating system somehow. All right, what are we doing? Let's just see what happens if we do stay put. See if this actually does work. There's got to be. All right, waiting for Vinny. Come on. Spyglass. Cool. So he didn't get mad at me for not sticking around. Okay, what's going on here? I gotta figure out something wild is happening here. Every time I'm trying to think, like, cause this barrel keeps getting knocked over, and I don't know why. Like, I think what's happening is this guy's actually knocking it over. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, okay, this barrel is upright in the save. Literally, it was knocked over by the javelina. Okay, I need some better way to stop them from doing shit like this. Like a like some place that would, like, avoid them dropping their wander things. Actually, let's take a look at the nav mesh here. Alright. Wireframe. Is this guy actually being excluded? He is. Ignore the dark blue. It's for the water, which is underneath for reasons. But yeah, that is actually being excluded from the nav mesh. Interesting. Let's just come around here. Yeah. I don't know why they're jumping into it. Maybe if we put another rock there to just protect it. So let's go back to here. Let's find a rock. Is that what I want? No, I don't want that one. I just want to disrupt the nav mesh enough so that they have, like, a bigger avoidance radius. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Hopefully. Alright, let's see how that affects the nav mesh. View. Oh, shit. Why do I keep doing that? It's this. I gotta disable that feature in KDE. View. Wireframe. Okay, so that's still walkable, I guess, because it's, what's that look like? How is that walkable? Okay, good, that's not walkable. Oh, I wasn't in the cell, so it wasn't regenerating. Let's just, Okay, that'll do. They should stay away now. Let's see. What does that look like without the wireframe? Cool. Hopefully that's enough to keep them away. And then just add a little bit of extra, you know, crap in the scene. You know, to slow down everybody's computers. Or, you know, just to aesthetically tie it together, to add some more visual interest, you know. We'll see. Okay. Should we get into the part where I just kind of play the game? And let's see if there are any bugs. Because there definitely will be. So I'm just going to play the game until we reach a bug. Okay? I think that makes sense. Alright. Alright, come on. Alright, so I get my little crab meat. Wait, is that the tutorial crab or is that a different crab? Oh, he respawned. He respawned. I see, I see, I see. I need to add more respawn delay on that probably, because... Oh, is he coming after me? Don't mess with me. I got you. Alright. Alright. Let's get... Is there something in here? There is. Hardtack. Read the note. We've all seen this one. Captain is dead. Yeah. Some shit's going on the island. But yeah, overall, a smoother experience than last week, I think, because, like, literally, I feel like it would have crashed already. Just doing shit like this. Must be new here. Talking bird, blah, blah. So what? Do you know it's a well-known fact that birds can talk? Alright, sorcerer. He shows up on the island and starts acting like he runs the place. He sets himself up in a giant tower. Can we see the tower from here? We can. The tower is just behind the castle, actually. Sort of with a lot of fog, though. Alright. Yeah. So he's going to tell us about get rid of our sorcerer problem, but unfortunately you can't take him out directly. Summon 3 primordial beasts. First was Leviathan, giant serpent, Cygnus behemoth, and now... Okay, finally we got Ziz, a bird so big his wings can block with the sun. Got it. Take them all out. Do battle with... Got it. Okay, cool, yeah. Wait right here, cool. So we are going to be unruly, and we are going to not wait right here. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to chase after him. There we go. They never do what they're told. Perfect. This is exactly... I'm pretty happy with that dialogue, actually. Found this black house and all the shipwreckage you came in. It can help you find things that are very far away. Go to a high place and look through it. You never know what kind of things you're going to find. So one thing that I think is going to be a future stream, because he mentioned the shipwreckage, is if we go to the ship over here, we jump to it. You will notice it doesn't actually look wrecked. I just kind of put it on this, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that volumetrics. I just kind of put it on this, you know, I guess rock or Not quite a sandbar, because it's not made of sand. But the ship has run aground, I guess. But I kind of wanted it to be wrecked. So at some point, I'm going to actually need to model a new ship model. One that looks more aesthetically cohesive with the game, because this is actually... This is a good model. This is a great model, actually, like, this ship model, but it's not, there are many things wrong with it. First of all, from a historically accurate perspective, like, it's not... It's from a little bit of a later time period than this is supposed to be set. Not that much later, but a little bit later. Also, it's, like, it is simultaneously more detailed and less detailed than I want. Like, if you look at this texture, like, it's not very high res. I got this model from Polyhaven, by the way. Which I rep all the time because it's a great site. But, it's also got all these little, like, crazy rigging details, which are probably not necessary. Also, I just want the ship to be more wrecked. So, I'm gonna have, higher resolution textures, although... less, a lot less, you know, crazy rigging details and stuff, because it's going to be destroyed, so you're going to see the rigging kind of, like, all messed up anyway, right? So, we don't need to go super into detail with all that stuff. But yeah, a more wrecked ship is something that I'm going to need. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, got our thing from Vinny. Switch to our sword. Actually, let's use a spyglass. What can we see here? We see a bird. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. There we go. Got him. Alright, cool. Now we can go... Wait, right. Alright, let's fight the skeletons as we always do. I really definitely need a different scenario. Oh, let's see if I can cannon him. Nope. Almost. Shit, he wasn't in the right spot. I cannot hit him. Okay, I think the guys are... It's a surprisingly amount of complex logic to just get them to, like, you know, get aggroed in a reasonable way. Oh, shit. Oh, can I not reach it? Oh, I guess yeah, I need to roll. Okay, let's get this, finish that. Okay, that guy's finished. Oh, shit. Got him. Alright. Oh, another thing is, I'm actually, maybe I mentioned this on the stream before, but we fixed the, sparkles. The sparkles now work properly. Alright, so. We got Ziz flying up all in here. I need some heals. Let's go to the fire. Oh no, let's talk to Carmen first. She's got some, delicious looking guavas above her head. I don't know if this guava model is something I want to fix, because I do actually keep... A lot of people keep mentioning that the guavas look like pears, and that is not ideal, but also it's been that way for like a while, and like, you know, it's kind of a classic part of the game now. Fancy another human here. Haven't seen anyone else since I lost my crew. Oh, you lost your crew, did ya? How did you get here? Presumably the same way you did. My ship was wrecked and my whole crew washed up here. I'm just resting in the shade here until I figure out what they do. Are you hungry? These guavas on the tree are delicious. Well, I already grabbed some, but who are you? I suppose you haven't... Captain Carmen Batista, Terror of Tortuga, leader of Batista's band of brutal buccaneers. Must be pretty famous to get that nickname. Well, I told you the truth. They're kind of new on the piracy scene. Just hoping to claim a big prize so everyone would take notice. But being stuck here on this island isn't exactly helping my reputation. What happened to your crew? We were separated in the storm that wrecked our ship here. I'm sure more of us made it to the island. Let me know if you see any of them. Who was in the crew? First there's Yusuf, the quartermaster. Then there's Ramon. Pierre the scoundrel. Also Connor the cook. Connor the cook we still need to add. Because he's going to be, he has to give you a cooking tutorial. Actually, you know what? You know what? Should we make Connor the cook now? Should we start working on Connor the cook? Should he be wearing a chef's hat? Let's keep going. Could we do that? Let's do a quick save game here. Actually, we should test that to see if the save game's... Oh, that's a bug. This is a bug. I can fix this later, though. These triangles aren't supposed to be here, but... Okay, they seem to be able to load that, but I think I know what's up with that, but we'll fix that later. Oh, actually, we might be able to fix it now. Let's go to... Quickly check render.cpp, because I think I might know what this is. Render.cpp. Wireframe. Wireframe, all one word. Rectangle. Box. Okay. Why do I never remember what I called anything? Render.h, because that'll help me. There you go. Why is there a breakpoint on a header? Rectangle, that's what I called it. Add 2D line rectangle. I think there's a bug in this code here. And 2D lines. No? It looks like that's... Okay, so lines. Maybe it's the shader is wrong, or the... Ah! That seems easy. Literally just needed to be lines here instead of triangles. So now if we go back here, hopefully our load game is correct now. Oh, is it not called line? It's called line. Singular line. Oh, okay, I see. It's fine. We have any Ramonet left? I think people like collect these bottles. I'm probably not going to do that, but you know, it's kind of fun. You get a little marble in there. All right. Let's get Blender open because I think I wanted to make Connor the cook, or at least get started on him. And because he's a, like, you know, a whatchamacallit, a person, that's you know, I think we should get started with a base mesh so that we're not. I have some base meshes that I made previously while we're waiting for this to compile. Is that? Okay, there we go. We got the game.